Today we will discuss how to multiply a minomial by a polynomial using the distributive property. So a polynomial is two different numbers in the same set of parentheses. Okay? And this is a minomial. So in order to multiply this, you would use distributive property, which would be basically like this. So you would multiply 3x squared times 10x, which will give you 30x to the third power, or cubed. And then you do the same to the 7, which will give you 27x squared. If there's an x and then an x, you would take that x, add it to there, because there's always a 1 exponent. There's always a 1 there as an exponent. So it would be, you would add the exponents, so it would be 3x, alright? Now you see there's not another x here, so you wouldn't do it for this. Or, yeah. So it would be only this. Okay? So let me show you how I would normally do it. So take this equation for example. I would multiply 2x squared times 5x, which will give me 10x to the third power. And then multiply 2x squared times 2x squared, which will give me, should give me 4x squared, x to the fourth. So basically, multiply the coefficients, next add the exponents. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And if there's like now if you have to multiply like x times y, you would add them together. So like this. So let's say you have to do, hello, anyone who's watching this, I doubt anyone would. We are going to discuss multiplying monomials by monomials. So a monomial is basically just a coefficient with a variable with an exponent. Okay? Now I'm going to discuss how to multiply a monomial by a monomial. So this is what it basically looks like, and this is the example we're going to be using. There's another one, but we're going to work on this one now. So first you would multiply the coefficients, which are the big numbers. So it'd be 5 times 6, which equals 30. Okay? And then we would add the exponents of the coefficients, or the variables, together. And you would get, so it's x, 2 plus 5, and you would get 7. So the answer would be 30x to the 7th power. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Now, if you're using this may look a little difficult, but it's really not. It's just doing this, but with one extra step. So let's start with doing 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. Alright, if you can start by multiplying the big numbers or the coefficients. And then since this is x, and x always equals 1, or there's always the 1 behind the x as a coefficient. So it would be 3 times 7 times 1, which equals 21. Okay? And then you do as you did up here and add the the exponents, as long as the variable and the coefficient with the exponents, just as long as the exponent's variable is the same all the way through, you can add them together, which would be x 5th plus 16th plus 5, which would equal x 26th. So it would be 21x to the 26th power. So what you do here is you multiply the coefficients, next add the exponents of the value, or next add the exponents only if the variables are the same.